Hello, I'm Dr. Wendy Rowley. This is Heartfield Evolution, episode 12, and the title of it is What is the Way? So let's see what we have to reveal today. Oh, good day to you, dearest beings of light. I am Aliania of Cosmic Service, a Palladian Mother of Sound. Peace be with you, and peace be with you. There is much going on the earth at this time. There is a very active noosphere, which is the collective unconscious around the earth. And it is so invigorated that there's a little bit of a band around the center of the planet, and people are finding it a little hard to ground. This one has been having an increase of that experience until she finally decided to say, I'm not struggling against it. I'm just going to raise my vibration up and intend I go right through it. And she did. And she got to that center of that Mother Earth energy where she could give that little hello and get that energy flowing within her spiritual anatomy, because that's important to be grounded. And so the collective is very active right now. And there's reasons why that happens. It can happen before there's an event that some folks in the world have decided to do. It can happen when humans come together in benevolence and pray and bring in peace and ask for the greater good of all. And it can also happen when events around the world are going to happen in two locations simultaneously. And that is what has got this particular energy activated at this time. And so it's a funny thing to think that you all collectively have precognitive knowledge, but you do, because that's part of your spiritual nature. So there's getting to be where more and more people are having a collective consciousness experience. And what is that? That means that they are attuned within themselves to the group energy. Now, this one has done a course called Active Meditation on the Wonder of Human Design website. And in that, she explains how part of the body, literally in your spirit body, is you, the individual, and the other part is the group. And it has to do with your body innate and your Akashic innate. And you are the consciousness, the I, the awareness. And it's the same at the collective level. You have an individual higher self part that goes in with the soul group spirit body. That is your individual higher self's records of earthly experiences. And then you have the collective side of the higher self that also has an understanding of group experiences. And various people are a little more sided on one or the other. And the people that are sided on the group side are very aware that there's this feeling like something is going on, like something is going to happen. And that was often called in the olden days precognition, or a type of seership, or the ability to know and have gnosis, Gnosis, I believe we're spelling it right. And it's this idea that through the soul and the higher self, that you can have an understanding of the concept or the idea, or sometimes in dreams and visions, or in active meditation, people will see visions of what's coming. And this is part of your spiritual nature, and it's very normal. It's just that more people are starting to have it, particularly on the group side, because that's where a lot of this is getting active in the evolutionary changes that are going on that we speak about, which is why we've come forward to speak about it through a human and channel at this time, because this is the great shift, and we have a lot to do with the changes of the great shift. And the Creator always provides succor, understanding, succor meaning like a type of nourishment, understanding, and a fellowship toward humans, because you are co-creators in this planet, that there's always that information and available benevolence at any time of a great change. And this is one of them. So you'll see many people are channeling, many people are bringing in information, and it's purposeful at this time. So in this understanding of this energy that's being felt by people, there's also the understanding that some are feeling the benevolence going on at the higher levels where much of the changes are being made. And some of the posts before this one speak about the change of the paradigm of after you pass away, and how a lower level of the human karmic akash is being let go, and you'll only have the upper layer and a new upper layer, and that is some of the benevolence going on. So some people are feeling this wariness, like something's about to happen, and some people are feeling this benevolence, like something beautiful is happening, and it seems to be increasing. And as we said, it does increase in the latter part of the year, over the next 3 years, from the solstice of June to the solstice of December. And then you have a little bit of a challenge in the beginning of the year, up until the June solstice, and then it'll feel good again after. And that'll happen in 2026 also. So in this understanding and the understanding that we're giving you, there is an ability to rise up to feel the more benevolent nature. And it's just a matter of raising your vibration, however you want to do that. Whether it's love, whether it's being out in nature, whether it's attuning and meditation to things that are benevolent, like the new divine feminine and the new divine intelligence and the new solar and circadian rhythm cycle that is coming in over the next 3 years, percolating up to you in the following 3 years. So whether it's those things or not, there is a way to always some level to raise your vibration. Laughter, joy, comedies, being with uplifting people. So if you're in an environment where some things are not uplifting you, well, then make some changes and shift into something that is. Find a new group to be with that uplifts you. Find a new co-hobby group of people that you share something in common with that brings you joy. There's always some place where you can find that, in whatever way works for you. So we don't mean to lecture or preach. We don't do that. We just share information. But in this new energy, there's more of an importance of taking a choice, which we've said in some other videos. So in this one, we'd like to just touch on a very brief subject, which is what happens when you choose the higher vibration, because that hasn't been discussed that much. When you choose a higher vibration, you not only lift your energy up to a different consciousness level, but you also lift up the higher self and the soul in a messaging way to say, I want to be uplifted to a higher level. And then they give higher vibrations down to you. This one used to call it the loop of love for the Creator. I love the Creator loves me back. But we're suggesting that you also look at it as a loop of high vibration. Speak to your higher self and soul. That you're saying, I want this. This is what I want to focus on. I want to have a higher uplifting vibration. And that in doing that and changing your focus and doing that more as a practice will actually bring in the higher self and soul to bring in more of those feelings to you. And you can even go so far as to say, I want that, give me more, please, for the best and highest good of all. There's always a good moniker to have in there. And so that's what we wanted you to know this day, along with that you are dearly loved, to expect benevolence in all you do, and we'll see you. So there is a way. What is the way? That's the positive way. Peace be with you.